What's going on, guys? Scopamar TV here, back with another video. This one is about self-control. What we're looking at in this video is someone that threw his whole life away in the split second that it took to pull a trigger. I always say pulling a trigger is very easy. It is the easiest thing people resort to in desperate times. It is the easiest thing people resort to in hopes to solve a problem. It is a very easy thing to do. If you have ever shot a gun at a gun range, you realize that you can just pop the trigger. And if you ever thought to yourself, kind of like the first time I shot a gun, I'm like, wow, just this small movement of my finger can change my entire life just like that. Just like that. And this is what happened to this man. We're going to watch a video. I won't play the video all the way because this is YouTube, right? I'm going to watch the video. Basically, he took somebody away from this earth for complimenting his girlfriend's tattoos at the 7-Eleven. We're going to watch his reaction, and I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about self-control. This gentleman right here said something. He got upset, went to the car, got his hand. He smacked the guy, has his hand in his waist, hit the guy again, took it out, and that's it. We're not going to play anymore. We're not going to play anymore. Now, you're going away for life. It's very sad because you took a life. Lack of self-control. Sometimes I always say this tend to go back to the days of being a young kid, when you grow up in a certain environment and you grew up without any sort of self-control from your own parents. You mess up, the first thing they do is beat you. They don't even try to tell you what you did wrong. They don't even give you a chance to apologize. In the black community, you mess up as a kid, you're getting slapped. That was how it was. Not making an excuse for the guy, but that was just how it was. Fast forward to modern times, these young guys now, they do not know how to control their emotions. They do not know how to control their emotions. In a previous video I talk about the crashing out. How these guys would crash out, lose every single thing. The term crash out is being glorified in rap music. It's being glorified in everyday talking amongst young folks. But glorification of this word and living this word is two separate things. Crashing out and losing everything in your life, you might as well be in the ground as well. What I don't understand is the need to prove to any woman how much of a man you are. I never understood it. I am not going to be fighting, throwing my life away for anybody unless it is something where the person's life is in danger and our lives, both our lives is in danger, and I have to defend us. There's no way around it. But you're taking matters into your hands over a compliment to end somebody's existence. Now, I am not sure which girl is ever going to wait around for any man for life. So while you're going to go to this place with chains on your hands and your feet, bars all around you, and no matter how much of a tough guy you are on the street, there are people way tougher inside the penitentiary system. This is why I follow the law. I follow the rules. I'm not going to try to ever end up in a situation where I have to pull something out on somebody. If you feel threatened, call the cops. If you have to defend it knowing that, you know what, that's it for me. But self-defense and walking up and doing the do is two separate things. self-defense, you have a chance to walk away. Having your ego control your body, control your movements, is a different thing. You can tell how much control a woman has over a man based on how he reacts to every single little thing she says. He could have simply took the girl and said, let's go to the car, don't worry about him, because you are secure within yourself to know that his compliment does not matter to us. We have our own thing going on here. You don't worry about him. But it is the fear of looking soft in front of that woman. It is the fear of looking unmanly in front of that woman, which, being a man, is not trying to look manly, because you already know you're a man. That's gonna just be shining on you every day, whether you're walking outside or you're drinking water standing up. It doesn't matter. You know within yourself you're a man. You don't need to prove that to anybody. The simple fact is this: many times I've seen videos and I've seen people talk about why some men are in jail, and most of the time they're in jail is because of a woman. They had to go fight some dude for a woman. They had to go and defend some woman's honor. They had to go and beat up some chick because of some woman. Most of the time, these guys are in jail because they're selling drugs to impress women. They're in the streets to impress women. They're scamming to impress women. They're doing all sorts of crimes to impress women. Then they end up in a place where there is nothing but men, spending years upon years of their life in these boxes, while their women are out here enjoying their freedom, living it up, and is not thinking about them, not putting any money on those commissaries, right? You got to think. I hope this video reaches somebody out there with a short temper. You got to start thinking. Think about the bigger picture. If she is not your wife, if it's not your child, if it's not your mother, if it's not a instant danger, it is okay to walk away. There is a lot of power in walking away. It is more difficult to walk away than it is to pull the trigger. It is more difficult. It is more manly to walk away than it is to pull the trigger. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, pulling the trigger is easy. Now, this guy's name is Devin Jackson. They said that he was sentenced to life in prison for a 2022 unaliving of Michael Faison Jr., right? And this happened in Newport, in Virginia. Now, I'm pretty sure the girlfriend is going to move on at some point. She's going to have her own family. You can call, collect on the Christmas holidays, but you probably won't be getting anybody visiting you after a certain amount of years, because life is long. It's a long journey. Before you crash out, always think about the bigger picture. When I first came to America and I used to see kids jumping other kids after school, fighting, I always used to ask myself, why? What is that for? But I always, in the back of my mind, knew that nobody would come to my rescue. As a man in this world, you have to realize one thing. As a man in this world, especially a black man, nobody is going to save you. Nobody is going to wait for you. Save yourself. Do not become a slave in the mind. Always think about the bigger picture, and do not feel like there is no tomorrow. You know, I always laugh when people think that there is never a tomorrow. There is a tomorrow. Don't make, because of religion, make you not think about the future and only think that God is going to come back and this and that. Be religious if all you want, but you got to be able to save yourself. Save yourself. Control your anger. Control your emotion. Find an outlet. For me, it is music. Find something to let your anger out on and not people around you. Do not feel that you need to prove to any woman how much of a man you are. Do not let anyone have that sort of control over you as a man. It is easy for them to do using sex as a manipulation, controlling device, using it psychologically against you. But you have to understand this is a game that's been played years upon years. Wars have been fought over them. Do not lose because of one. Well, let's get in the comments and read some of these comments. Somebody says, dummy, throw your life away. Now she's gonna F and S 20 more N words. Goodness. Can somebody bust all over them tattoos now? These comments are brutal. Somebody says, now she gonna get smashed by another guy anyways. Last one. He deserves to lose his life over this man. One more for the road. They are not having any sympathy. Somebody says, congratulations. Now she's going to be getting a lot more compliments while you're doing life. There you have it, guys. I hope this video helps somebody out there. If you're thinking about emotionally crashing out and doing something dumb, do not do it. Think about the bigger picture. There is value to your life. Until next time, Scope Mar TV, I'm out.